Hello Lee Kong, hello everyone. I'm so happy to be able to meet everyone today. So let me share my screen. So today we'll be focusing on our immune system on this topic. So the people who have joined us last week, let's remember what we talked about last week. So last week we talked about alpha hex. So actually the most unique thing about alpha hex is that its patented ingredient is called MIME, which is extracted from super mushrooms. The ingredient is called acylated alpha-glucan. So the key point about MIME or acylated alpha-glucan is that the molecular weight is very, very small, so our body is able to absorb this ingredient very effectively, which will stimulate our immune effect within our body even better. So MIME has underwent a lot of clinical studies, which is up to 400 different types of studies. So actually the change of our health, the main purpose is that it stimulates our immune system. But there's a lot of different factors that MIME may help with our immune system. So for example, abnormal self-growth, which are like tumors or different type of cancers, it is proven that it can increase the survival rates after getting cancer. It is significantly increased when MIME is consumed. So other than having cancer, research also shows that MIME can help with asthma and also help with inflammation problems like colitis or cold or flu. So it is really effective with problems that has something to do with our respiratory systems. So through research, they found out that MIME can boost our body's immune system, like neutralizing their reaction to bacteria or pathogens. It can also help people with health problems, which reduces their recovery rate and also their mortality rate, and also increase their survival rate. So today we'd like to learn about what factors are connected with our immune system. So does everyone know that chronic stress is related to our immune system? So actually, our emotions and feelings will directly affect our immunity. So research shows that if we're exposed to chronic stress, our immune response is decreased by about 15% more. And if we continue to have this chronic stress, our immune response will continue to decrease. So there's also research that says that if you have chronic stress, then you're more susceptible to colds and herpes outbreaks. And even after when you take the vaccine, if you have chronic stress, then it will decrease the amount of antibodies that your body will build up in order to fight against the pathogens. So actually, especially in our modern times, even there is a pandemic or if there's no pandemic, we're living in a very stressed conditions, which will actually reduce the effectiveness of our immune system. So why do we have these problems? It's because research shows that stress can lead to micronutrient depletion. So if you're exposed to high levels of stress, then your body will use up a lot of micronutrients, and you need more of these micronutrients, but you didn't replenish more of it. So your body lacks these ingredients to help maintain a balanced state. So actually our nervous system actually needs minerals and trace elements to maintain a stable and healthy system. So now today I'd like to break down this product called KINGTON. First, we have this product called KINGTON Mineral. Other than having 78 different types of trace minerals, it also has a lot of vitamins and also some macronutrients. So there's different types of vitamins like K2, B2, B3, B6. So all of these different types of vitamins and also some macronutrients. Macronutrients are like fat, protein, and carbohydrates. So the most important thing about KINGTON Mineral, other than having so many different types of minerals, is that the concentration is higher. which makes it really easy to deliver all of these essential minerals to the cells that need it. So it can really be quickly to be absorbed into our cells so that it can function normally and neutralize our body to a normal state again. So we really need to make sure that we have a lot of different types of minerals coming into our body, and then it should come in fast so that our cells can absorb it even faster so that our recovery time will be shorter. So because KINGTON's minerals vital point is because it has a high concentration of trace minerals, and also it has a lot of diversity of trace minerals. That is why it can send the minerals to the cells that needs it really quickly, and ultimately provides and improves our central nervous system health. So when our nervous system is improved, it does not only help with our mental focus, but also with our physical performance. So for those who have chronic stress, or for those who have headaches, or for people who are more active, because after you exercise, you have to recover, or if you have to heal your injuries. So if you're more active in your lifestyle, in truth, trace minerals are able to help you shorten your recovery time, because it will increase the rate of the cell's absorption of the trace minerals, which are like building blocks of your cells. So it will neutralize all our body systems and gradually help regulate and normalize our functions. So if our body is able to regulate to a natural state, to a balanced state, then our body is considered as healthy. Of course, the people who know about KINGTON mineral, there is also another product that's called KINGTON isotonic. So what is the difference? The concentration is different. However, the number of trace minerals, macronutrients, vitamins are the same. So the only difference is that KINGTON mineral has a higher concentration. So because of it, KINGTON mineral can target sports person who are recovering from exercise, or people who need to boost their nervous system health, like people who have chronic stress or who are more bound to have headaches. So if you're happier, or if you want to become happier, you could also rely on some of these supplements. So KINGTON mineral lets you reboost by targeting specific problems. But for KINGTON isotonic, the concentration is lower, so it's more suitable for people, for the general people. So if you're not as stressed, or you don't do any taxing activities but like to have some daily maintenance, then you're more suitable. And other than this, pregnant women is also suitable to use KINGTON isotonic to reduce the likelihood of mineral deficiencies. So there are some common questions I would like to answer today. So the first question is, how does KINGTON isotonic help reduce fever? So these questions actually targets more towards KINGTON isotonic. In truth, we have a lot of testimonies about how we're able to reduce the fever through the consumption of KINGTON. As of now, scientists have not researched the direct link between this product, KINGTON isotonic, and fever. However, there is an explanation of how KINGTON is so beneficial when it comes to reducing fever. So the main reason is because when our body is feverish, our body still needs to go through our own natural immune system and immune function to recover to a balanced state. So we need to neutralize our body through our own body systems. So for example, if our body has some response that kills bacteria, so if we can boost the effect of the response that kills the bacteria, then through the consumption of KINGTON, the body can really easily kill off the incoming bacteria. So our scientists have found out that KINGTON can actually boost our respiratory burst. Because after the white blood cells in our body swallow up the bacteria, there are two major strategies the bacteria is disposed. The first method is through hydraulic enzymes to dispose the bacteria. And the second way is through respiratory bursts. Through research, they have found out that KINGTON isotonic supports the function of neutrophils, which boosts the intracellular killing of the bacteria. So in summary, if we are able to improve our immune health through the consumption of KINGTON, then your immune response will be better, and it will ultimately be easier for your body to kill off the incoming bacteria, and then it will ultimately help reduce the fever. So because the most important function of our immune system is to reduce and kill off the bacteria that causes the fever. So KINGTON can help with it. So KINGTON can increase the function of the white blood cells, and it makes our immune health work faster and even more productive. So it is very effective in reducing the fever. So it is able to reboost and also neutralize our body. And that is why KINGTON is really important. So now the second common question is how KINGTON isotonic helps for pre and post vaccination. Because this is a most important question, because now a lot of people have to take the vaccination. So the most important thing is that we need to attain balance within our body, because the environment within our body requires different types of minerals and different types of vitamins to attain a balance. It is because these minerals will affect all parts of the body systems and organs. So when our body is able to reach a balanced state, then our body is healthy and it will not cause as much side effects. It is because these minerals will affect all parts of the body systems and organs. So when it comes to pre and post vaccination, of course some people after getting the vaccination will get some effects, but the most important thing is to bring our body to a natural balanced state. So our cells need minerals to quickly bring our body to a balanced state, as the minerals are like the building blocks of the cells. So our KINGTON will help us maintain our body's balance. So when you have side effects, you might have it in a smaller scale if you consume the KINGTON. But it is an important thing is that we shouldn't only consume KINGTON when we take vaccines, but also consume KINGTON on a daily basis. So the most important thing why KINGTON is able to very effectively restore the balance of our internal terrain that is responsible for every function of the body. This is because the composition of the KINGTON isotonic compared to our humans' life, plasma, blood plasma, and extracellular fluid is actually really similar. Our body is actually made up of 60 to 70% of water. That is why when we consume KINGTON isotonic, the cells within the composition. When we consume KINGTON isotonic, the composition of KINGTON is almost perfectly matches the blood plasma and the extracellular fluid of humans. So when we use a supplement that matches with the composition with our body, the effectiveness will be better to attain the balance within our body. So this is why KINGTON is very, very effective, because the composition is really similar to our body. And that is why it can be absorbed really well and bring our body to a natural state again. Okay, so the next question is, so does KINGTON have any clinical studies? Okay, so especially this year, there's not a few studies that would so there's a few studies that will tell us that focuses on our immunity. So throughout these few years, there are 3 clinical studies that discover the effects of KINGTON isotonic immunomodulatory activities. They discovered that KINGTON can support 2 of the immune system's activities, which is proliferation and the function of immune cells. So proliferation means that it can make new immune cells so that the number of immune cells can increase within our body, so that our recovery time when we get the pathogens, it will be even faster. And then the second is that the immune system can be boosted, especially the 3 different types of white blood cells. So the neutrophils, the monocytes, and the lymphocytes. It can increase the activities of the neutrophils to kill the pathogens. This is not only effective in healthy populations, but also with people who have autoimmune diseases. But it mostly targets people with arthritis. As we have discussed before, when the immune system is too strong, it will also cause a lot of health problems, because the main purpose of our body is to attain balance. So arthritis is a condition when you have a too strong immune system. So the KINGTON isotonic would help balance out the condition. It can also increase the percentage of T cells. So if you came to last episode of Stories Worth Sharing, you probably remember that the T cells are responsible for targeting the pathogens. They're very complex and smart. So through research, KINGTON can actually increase the percentage of the T cells, so the number of cells it makes will increase. Through this immune response, we will know that if we consume KINGTON, it will help increase the immune cells and boost the function of our immune system. So my presentation is until here, and we will meet you all next time. Bye bye. So thank you, Chilyn, because our dietitian have spent so much time, so much effort, and so much money to help understand about our immune system and explain everything for free for us to listen, in order to help us understand why we need to take care of our immune system.